Welcome to the Divine Living Talk Show. I'm your host, Gina DeVee, and this is your weekly lifestyle segment where creating a beautiful life becomes the priority and you become even more fabulous. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. Today's episode is very near and dear to my heart. It's called Divine Living Skinny. And I know that every woman has her own relationship with her own body, her food choices, and that whole journey. This personally for me has not been a problem area my entire life. I've never hated my body, and I have many issues, but just this area hasn't historically been one of them until recently. And then I think I did put 2 pounds a year on over the course of 10 years, and it's like, what's up with the extra 20? And I created a lot of drama about the journey because everyone was like, lifestyle change, and I was like, I don't want a lifestyle change. I enjoy my pasta, I enjoy my wine, so I wasn't interested in cutting that out, and I wasn't interested in working out and doing like cowbells and whatever else I saw the skinny girls doing. And so it really created a bit of a neurosis in my life in later years where it was like, I'm not going to be constricted, but then I would constrict, and it had become an unpleasant experience for me until I made a decision. And I am not coming to you as a medical expert, a health expert. I'm coming to you as Gina DeVee is an expert to herself in terms of being a woman, and if my journey can support you on yours, that would be important to me. And I thought about getting ready for summer, so I thought about the next diet, and I thought about getting ready, and I thought about the workout program. And for the first time in my life, I've done the personal trainers and the DVDs and the calorie counts and all that, and I just thought, what if God was my trainer? What if God was my nutritionist? What if I didn't make this such a big deal? What if I actually got in tune with my own intuition and let my body guide me? And what if I did it in a really natural way that felt good, that would actually be something that I would want to continue? And I'm very happy and proud to say that that is in fact what's happened. That I am going to share with you today what I've done to lose my first, what am I down, 11, 12 pounds now? Go Gina! And God and Gina's body. It's been a group effort here, and God, Gina's body, and Gina willing, there'll be another 10 off before I hit Saint-Tropez. But this is the way that I decided to do it, so I would share with you some of my tips, and it has been genuinely such a pleasurable process. So the first thing I would say, in case you're wondering what my big secret is it's nothing crazy. It's about 1,000-ish calories a day. And I mindfully watch my food and have an idea of what that is. I'm not crazy neurotic about it, but just being smart about eating veggies and protein and having a few little cheats here or there. So it's nothing that feels constrictive to me. But the other thing that I've done is I'm huge on infused water. Whenever you want to lose weight, you got to drink all this water. It becomes like a part-time job, just drinking your water and using the restroom because it's flowing through you. So I thought I'd need to make it a little more glamorous and a little more pleasurable. So one of the infused waters that I love is cucumber lemon mint. So it's like, if you got to drink all this water, I just figured, well, let's sexy it up here. So it literally, I don't know what the health benefits are of this. I can tell you the taste benefits are immense. I feel like I'm at a spa when I'm at my house, so call some health person and let them tell you about the anti-inflammatory aspects or whatever this actually does. I just love looking in my fridge and seeing this beautiful pitcher of water waiting for me to consume it, and it also tastes really great. It doesn't just taste like normal water that gets boring to me after a while. You can use whatever you want. You can use strawberries and mint, and you can use rosemary and grapefruit. So basically, whatever I have in my house or think looks pretty when I'm at Whole Foods is what I go and just pop into my water. And it's like that. So it's natural, it's simple, and it's beautiful. Another ritual and routine that I have committed to pre-coffee, which is pretty impressive, is I drink 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar in a tall glass of water every morning. So before I go for the Java, I drink that down. Again, don't know what it does. Word on the street says it flattens my belly. It's just a clearing for me, so I do that. And I also discovered core shots, and these I get at Whole Foods. And this one is called Black Magic, this one is Green Up, and this one is Potency. And this is like a charcoal kind of a detox situation. This is obviously a bunch of greens, and this is some sort of vitamin C situation on like extra steroids. Again, consult whoever you need to about them, but I get these at Whole Foods, and I just feel great when I'm taking them. I know that I'm nourishing my body. I know that I'm just pumping myself full of what my body needs, and I know that psychologically it's just all put me at great peace. Like I'm doing what I know that I need to do so that my body can do what it needs to do. The other thing that I'm pretty consistent with is drinking some kind of sugar-free and fruit-free green juice every day, just to really get those greens in and have my body vibrant and thriving. I've noticed in the past that when I've gone on just kind of like a protein and vegetable thing, that the color of my face can even change. So I want to make sure that I'm getting like all the right greens in me so that I'm super vibrant and looking great, and all of this is making a really big effort. Last but not least, I do work out pretty much 5 to 6 days a week, and it's somewhere in the 20 to 30 minute range on average. Again, I'm an overachiever in many areas of my life, and the physical workout department is not one of them, but my body has not asked me to do more than that, and so we're good. We're fine. We are on our weight loss program, and that's what works for me. I look forward to it. I don't resent it. I'm not sore afterwards. I'm not avoiding the workout, and I'm also not creating excuses because like I don't have time to work out. Who doesn't have time for 20 minutes? And so when I tell myself that I'm going to move my body for 20 minutes, then that just basically happens every day, and I look to enjoy it. But probably all of these factors are super important, and they're part of the process. I know one of the pieces that has me enjoying the process the most is the inner work. And I know a lot of people in this category, because I've coached them for years, are really big into the self-love thing. I've never like needed the self-love. I love myself. That's like, again, I'm solid there. However, what I wasn't in tune with as much as I am today is really making this a spiritual process and really connecting with my body and like considering my body and what it desires and what it needs. And also, you know, I know that the brain thinks in pictures because I use that strategy so much in my professional life, but I never really used it personally with my body. So envisioning the scale or the inches being where I desire them to be, that feels really good to me. Like, and I do this ritual at night, like really seeing myself at this ideal weight for me. And again, nobody told me what this should be. No blogger and no doctor told me what my ideal weight should be. My body did. So that's what I'm working towards. And in the morning when I get up, I meditate, and I'm just that much more thankful for my body. I'm that much more conscious to it. Again, this was just something that I really took for granted in the past. I've always been healthy. I've always been relatively thin, and I just never took the time. And it doesn't even take that much time. You know, it's about 5 minutes in the morning that I'll spend in meditation specifically on my body and in gratitude, and just like really visualizing and seeing all of the effort that's going in, that's really natural and peaceful, really making a difference. You know, when I take my vitamins, I pray over them, and I ask that the vitamins would just work extra well in my body, and that all the cells would be doing their little happy dance. And then again, when I go to bed at night, like just really having that visualization, that specific picture of what I'm going for and what feels good to me. So My intention for this episode is to help you create greater peace in whatever your body, health, food, eating, drinking journey is. And I wish that I knew long before that it didn't have to be about constriction, that it didn't have to be such a hard process, that it could actually be enjoyable. And that's the process that I have discovered and that I'm just really enjoying. The weight is falling off, like that stuff they say, the weight is falling off. Well, it is actually now. I think it's because I'm happy and I'm enjoying this process. So I know that you have what it takes to connect with God, the universe, write in your own journal, create your own rituals, and let's just really support each other in being at peace with our bodies and finding whatever that alignment is for each one of us. Also leaving space and knowing that what works for one woman is not necessarily the perfect prescription for another woman. There's a lot of judgment that goes on in this area. The most important piece is that you take responsibility for creating this blissful experience within your own body temple. So I want you to leave a comment below about how do you feel about participating in this conversation? What's your take on it? What's your favorite green juice recipe? What's your sticking point? Let's open this up for women like us. And please share this with someone who just needs to become more at peace and happy within her own body.